Hey everyone, LogicPQ here. Welcome back to the 5th installment of the I Wanna Be the Guy Remastered Any Percent Speedrunning Guide. This installment is going to cover the strategies for the area directly after the Kraidgief boss fight, the right Mega Man path, and the Dr. Wily boss fight. This is Split 5 in the optimal speedrun route, and it features the longest boss fight in the game. Let's get right into it. Players of all skill levels, the game saves after you pick up the Kraidgief orb, so there is no need to grab the save on screen 1 unless you struggle with the upcoming section. As you pass this column, shoot once to kill the first bug as it spawns in. Then jump and shoot to kill the second bug. Use your double jump to reach the first block. The blocks move as soon as you touch them in these directions. Because of this, you will need to double jump up to this block quickly. Then simply walk off and air jump onto this block on the next screen. Just avoid this block altogether. Beginners and intermediate runners. Wait until you are ready to go for this first gate jump. Just so you know, it is possible to make without waiting at all though. Then aim for this block down below. These two blocks move down, and this one will move up. So quickly hop over and through this gate to reach the upward moving block. Two bugs will spawn in, so lightly mash to kill those. Then wait until the platform is high enough to jump up to this block. Beginners, upon touching it, this block moves up, so I recommend quickly jumping off of it into the hole. As you are in the air, spam shots to try and hit the save on the next screen for safety. Then just ride the block back up and re-grab the save on the next screen. Intermediate runners. When you jump off of this block, try to hit the save on the next screen as you are double jumping back up here. This will allow you to save, reset, and jump a third time to avoid falling into the hole below. Then just re-grab the save. Beginner and intermediate runners. The yellow laser room is a bit tricky if you don't understand how the lasers spawn in. Once you pass below this threshold, the laser cycle begins. That means you can make this easier by jumping out and holding right against this wall to fall into the gap. Then as you walk off this platform, double jump bonk on the ceiling to avoid this laser and land on this platform. Continue holding right until you fall down. All of these blocks move down when you touch them, so hold left and tap jump to cross over this section without falling into the yellow laser below. Then, when you fall down to the final section, simply hold right to cross over and fall down into the next screen. As you fall down into this screen, face left and mash shoot to try and grab the save on the way down. Make sure the save lights up green. Then reset to get this platform cycle to be more favorable. Advanced runners. As soon as you enter the Mega Man area, this platform cycle begins on screen 4. You can perfectly hit this platform cycle if you go as fast as possible through each screen. This cycle is known as the Pre-Wily God Cycle. Perform screen 1 as stated before, but don't stop holding right upon entering screen 2. Immediately double jump through the gate and land on the second block. Try to jump off of it as quickly as possible and land on this block. Shoot the bugs, and as you pass this line on the screen, double jump up to this block. If you did everything correctly, then you won't land on top of this block. Wait until you are almost out of the right side of the block and jump again. The game thinks you are standing on the ground of the block, so it counts this jump as a grounded jump. This means you will also be able to air jump to clear this gap without ever actually touching the ground. If you do accidentally snap to the block by jumping too early, then you still have the option to go Mother Brain instead of Wily at this point in the run to keep the run alive. You would have to react quickly to the mistake though, or you will walk into these spikes. If you grab the save, don't reset or it will mess up the cycle you are going for. Try to double jump up to this platform so that you land as far to the left as possible. Then do as small a jump as you can to barely rub against this wall and fall into the gap. Then perform the yellow laser screen the same as described earlier. The differences come at the end. As you fall into the next screen, face left, mash, and hold left to run onto this platform. If you were a little slow, you may need to jump to still make the cycle. This Pre-Wily God Cycle saves about 3 seconds after accounting for all the different strategies used. Beginner and intermediate runners. After resetting at this save, jump onto this platform and ride across. I recommend standing on the right side of the platform and jumping over these spikes to make this as safe as possible. Then, when the platform reaches this point, walk or jump off of it to fall down onto this platform below. Save your double jump for safety. Then simply double jump across the platforms until you reach the save before the Dr. Wily boss fight. Be careful of this final troll as well. Advanced runners. If you made the Pre-Wily God Cycle, then ride the platform as normal until you reach this jump. From here, double jump to clear the spikes and aim for the platform below. You should be able to land on this platform while it is moving right. Then just double jump across the gaps to reach the Dr. Wily boss fight. Since the boss fight is easy, I recommend intermediate and advanced runners skip collecting this save to save some frames. Runners of all skill levels. Now you have entered the longest boss fight in the game. Upon entering the room, mash skip cutscene to begin phase 1. Walk over to this point on the screen, wait for Bowser to pass by, and then hold right until you reach the right wall and stay there. Eventually, Bowser will drop a bomb. Go back to the left, and then, as he comes back to the right, face the bomb, small jump, and shoot to knock the bomb into him, ending phase 1. I recommend jumping to shoot the bomb because sometimes your shots can miss because the bomb is bouncing on the ground. While mashing skip to begin phase 2, be sure to run into the middle of the screen because the platforms on the edge will disappear upon the start of phase 2. Wart will spawn in and begin mashing the ground for phase 2. It is really easy to avoid Wart in this section, so either do what I do or follow your own path. Once he hits the left side of the screen for the 3rd time, Wart will begin moving back to the right side to shoot a giant bullet bill at you. Beginners should probably line up around this spot, no further back, and mash as fast as they can to avoid dying to the bullet bill. Intermediate and advanced runners should line up anywhere in this range depending on your mashing speed. Another note is you should jump while the bullet bill is approaching you to hit this part of the bullet bill. Since this part sticks out closer to you than on the ground, your bullets will hit it sooner and you will end phase 2 faster. Mash skip cutscene to start phase 3. For the Dr. Wily part of the fight, I recommend all runners follow my lineups for the Potobos. Simply stand at this spot for the first fireball. Move over slightly to stand here for the second fireball, and move over here slightly again for the 3rd fireball. The fireball should drop on your right side for all 3. Then walk over to this exact spot for the final fireball. This will line you up well to shoot the bowling ball when Dr. Wily drops it. Jump and begin shooting as fast as you can. Slowly move up to this position to prepare for the bowling ball jump. After Dr. Wily passes over you, do a max height double jump. Hold right after the 2nd jump to clear the bowling ball. Then stand in this spot to avoid the next Podobo while continuing to face left and mash as fast as you can. This should end the fight before the bowling ball disappears. For intermediate and advanced runners, you should be able to jump and mash into the bowling ball to immediately end the fight. Then just jump over the bowling ball and wait for the orb to spawn. Now that we have finished Split 5, you know what time it is. Time for a comparison between the beginner, intermediate, and advanced routes. If you enjoyed this and haven't checked out the first 4 parts in the series, then please check those out too. Thanks for watching and subscribing for Part 6, Remastered Any Percent Speedrun Guide, Slow Room / Motherbrain. Please leave a like and comment for that YouTube algorithm. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. This was LogicPQ. Thanks for watching.